Okay guys, welcome back to another video on the Ray SMP. So I was just venturing back to where I first fought Death King in Cairns. So I was just running about, and by this time it's been quite a long time and I've geared up a lot, but I'm kind of guessing they have as well. And I was just heading back to my base so I can go to the end soon, but I don't know what I'm meant to do considering they might be near here because this is their old base. But if they are here, then I'll fight them. This was Death King, a player who was really skilled at PvP. So if I wanted to beat him, I had to be really careful. But one thing I didn't know is that he had a weapon that was too strong and I had to fight him still. The main reason I wanted to go to the end is so I can get the dragon egg, but Death King had just revealed that him and Cairns both wanted the egg. So I was going to have to fight him now to hopefully weaken him enough so he doesn't have enough gear to fight in the end against the dragon and get the dragon egg before I get there and beat the dragon and get the dragon egg, obviously. And plus, getting elytras is fun. But let's get back into the fight. By this point, I was already saying that we could stop because I didn't want to drain all my gear. And also, I just didn't want to kill him and make him lose everything he had. But he just didn't want to. He just didn't want to give up. So I guess we just had to keep fighting to see when this would end. But I don't know what to do because he holds a weapon, a mace. And this weapon, with the right enchants and the skill, this weapon could become the most deadly. Because the higher you fall from using this weapon, the more damage you deal using it. And he also had the spear. With the enchant lunge, it lets you send yourself forwards, and then it's a deadly combo with wind charge, mace, and a spear. This could instantly kill a player if known how to use right. But I just couldn't give up. I just popped this totem, which means that he was going to die, but luckily the totem saved him. But that was just a lucky. This was just lucky this time. Next time he won't be getting so lucky. This was really bad for me. I was stuck in a web and he was going to keep hitting me, which was really bad because he had a sharpness 5 netherite sword. He just popped my totem, meaning I only had literally one left, and if I didn't make this count then I was going to die. Ran out of gear, so sadly I just had to run. I had to try and escape because I ran out of gear, and if I kept on fighting I was just going to die and lose it all. Now I was stuck in a 1x1 hole and he had a mace and wind charges, meaning he was going to pop my totem. He popped my last totem and I had no other way to survive, so I had to dig out of the way and just try and survive. I was literally so low here, but I just had to try my best not to die, and I had to outsmart him. I would give him all my tools and stuff, but then I'd keep my pickaxe, and whilst he's picking up my stuff and looking at it, I'd run secretly. This was my only opportunity. If I didn't start running now, then I was surely just going to die. So I started mining away and hopefully I just escape him. But it wouldn't be too easy considering he had a pickaxe as well and mine only had efficiency 3. This is the end of the second video on the Ray SMP. If you enjoyed and made it this far, please consider liking and subscribing and sharing to your friends, because this would help boost the view count and make people watch it. Thank you, bye.